I've been running Music Under the Stairs since August of 2016. KSFS has had bands on multiple times, all the times. We have people come into the studio directly and they'll sing a cappella or they'll say a verse or something. We've had guitars that'll just play live in the mics on the studio. Setting up in the lounge though, it happens at least 4 or 5 times per semester. My old co-host, Mike Crust, approached me one day. He said, I've got these 3 chicks that I set up for at a venue I work at, and they're local to San Francisco. KSFS takes in a lot of local bands that represent San Francisco and the Bay Area. And he asked me about this. He said it's 3 girls. They have a ukulele, a couple shakers, and they sing a cappella. And I was like, great, that's a really easy setup. We just need 3 microphones. We're done. And we brought them in here, and it was awesome. It was really awesome. So, we vouch to do it again, for sure.
My role for this segment for Music Under the Stairs is setting up for the band that's going to be playing in here. So we checked out all the microphones and the microphone cables. So what I'm going to do, just a minute, I'm going to be plugging in all the microphones to this, these inputs here, which goes into this console in this production studio right here. And that's going to make it so the sound that all the microphones are picking up is going to go through that console, and then it's automatically wired to go through there into the air room to go on the air.
Music Under the Stairs at the radio station this semester is one of our most popular shows. It's one of our most popular segments because they do live bands. My job is to create opportunity for the student. That's simple. So we have a radio station, I have keys, and I say to my radio students at the beginning of every semester, what would you do if I had a radio station with recording equipment and broadcast signal, and I told you that I'm going to give you an hour to do whatever you want on the radio. But college radio should be that also. It should be an experimental zone where you are comfortable to try things and fail spectacularly.
Music Under the Stairs came about by accident, really. I had a different co-host before this. His name was Mike Kelly, or Krusty Mike, as we like to call him. And we were kind of just bopping our heads together, like, what are we going to call our show? And we're both kind of nerdy and really into music, and we thought, like, what would teenage kids be doing? What if they, like, go down into the basement, they blast their music, or they put their headphones on, and mom's yelling at them from upstairs, like, dinner's ready, We were like, that's pretty realistic. That's our life, more or less. We're just nerdy kids hanging out in the basement, playing music under the stairs. My show does alternative, and that could be alternative punk rock, like we did last week. That could be, and just an alternative variety. But really, my listeners trust me and my co-host, Marta, to provide some good tunes that they can jam to every single Tuesday night. So if the band, even if something bad happens with the band, like, I'm slaving to my listeners. I want to make sure that they still get music that they can listen to. If we do have a band and they're rocking it, like, I might ask them to come back.
Music Under the Stairs has evolved because the students have evolved. This is also one of my big goals as a professor, is to find students, to begin by getting to know the students well enough, always a challenge, so that I can identify those students who are ready to grow, who are ready to make a leap, who are ready to download the version of themselves 2.0 or 3.0, whatever it is. So I try to identify those people. When I find them, unbeknownst to them, I latch onto them and I push, I challenge, I cajole, I beg, I demand, until I get them to step up. So Amanda is one of those students. So I have handed her challenge after challenge after challenge to see what she can do. Not for me, but for her. And Music Under the Stairs is one of those challenges.
The most challenging aspect of having bands come in here and play live is A, making sure that our station has enough equipment, B, that the band doesn't surprise us with a third guitar, or they show up, 30 minutes late and then we're scrambling to set everything up. It's all a game of time, for sure.
There is something about live music that can't be really described and certainly should not be underestimated by a listener or by an audience. You can't get the same experience from a CD or a download that you can get when a band is live, whether you're there in person to see them live, always the best, or even if they're playing live on the radio. It brings an immediacy, a performative value, an improvisational sense, and a feeling of live. And that is invaluable to our listeners.